Write an equation for this table. Now there are two steps to figuring out the equation for a table, and they are: to one, you need to find the constant of proportionality, and you do that by doing y divided by x. And then two, put the constant in the equation, which is y equals, I'll write it out, constant of p for proportionality times x, or y equals, we write kx. So, and it looks like I didn't actually write the word constant. Okay, so finding the constant of proportionality. Now a ton of you, the common mistake, what you want to do is you want to say, oh, 240 divided by 2, I can do that. That's easy. That's 120. Okay, good. I'm glad you could do that, but that's not what we're asking for. That's x divided by y. We need to do y divided by x, and they are not the same thing. So 2 divided by 240, we can think of that as a fraction, and I think that's definitely the easiest way, easier than using the decimals in this situation. 2 divided by 240 is the same as 2 240ths, which if we simplify that, we can say it's the same as 1 over 120. So that is our constant. All right, that equals k. So we have done the first part. And some of you want to just write k for the answer, but we're looking for the equation, not just k. So we've got this done. Now we just need to put that into the equation. So that's pretty simple. Y equals 1 over 120 x. Now some of you are like, well, I can just do this in my head. Why do we have to add all these unnecessary equations and steps to it? Well, the thing is, you can do it in your head because you have good intuition. And I'm glad you have good intuition for math. But when you get into more complicated math, and the equation is something really long, and it's not just y equals kx, it's y equals parentheses x squared plus 5 end parentheses squared, something like this, y equals 2x plus 1, and then that whole thing in the parentheses is squared. You're not going to be able to just use your intuition for that. You're going to have to be able to think through it, and you're going to be able to think through it if you think through these easier ones right now. The other reason is because knowing the equations behind stuff allows you to make computers do your work for you. And my wife is going to be so happy that I use her as an example in this. She's an accountant, and she works in Google Sheets and Microsoft Excel a ton, and she'll use equations like this. So we say y equals, what is x? Well, x is whatever I write in here. Y equals x times 1 over 120. And that allows me to write anything in here that I want. How about for 1 M&M? How much would that cost? Well, it costs that much. How about for 3,702 M&Ms? Well, it costs that much.